Good morning everyone. This is Dr. Kausar, Unnisa, Assistant Professor, Department of Commerce and Management, GFGC. Today in this session, we are going to have a discussion on coefficient of variation. Let us will calculate some 2 marks question as well as the 14 marks question. So let us will see here for the 2 marks how they are going to ask me the information will be given with the help of this CV formula. We need to calculate either standard deviation, mean or 100. See, after calculating the CV coefficient of variation, if any two variables will be given, then we'll have to go for interpretation for this coefficient of variation. If the two variables are there, means after calculation, mean, standard deviation and CV. If the based on the CV value, if the CV value is lesser when compared to the other variable, then the interpretation we should write that it will be more homogeneous, more consistent, more uniform and less variable. If the CV value is getting greater means, then we can able to analyze that it is less homogeneous, less consistent, less variable and less uniform and more variability. We can able to say. Because in this session, the first question is the standard deviation and the mean of the data are 6.5 and 12.5 respectively. Find the coefficient of variation. So already given in the question, the SV value, that is standard deviation and mean 12.5, we require to calculate CV. Just we have to apply the formula CV is equals to standard deviation by mean into 100. Therefore, it is equals to 6.5 divided by 12.5 into 100 is nothing but 52%. Let us will go for the second question. The standard deviation and coefficient of variation of the data are 1.2 and 25.6 respectively. Find the value of mean. Here we have to calculate the value of mean, not the CV value. So just we in the same manner we can able to substitute CV formula only. CV is equals to standard deviation by mean into 100. Therefore, CV is 25.6 is equals to 1.2 by mean into 100. Then we can go for cross multiplication. 20.6 into mean will be 25.6b. So retain the mean value here, symbol here, then 1.2 divided by 25.6 into 100. The value of the mean is nothing but 4.69. Can you see the third question? If the mean and coefficient of variation of the data are 15 and 48 respectively, find the value of standard deviation. The mean is 15, CV is 48. So we'll have to calculate the standard deviation value. CV is equals to standard deviation by mean into 100. CV is 48 is equals to standard deviation by mean value is 15 into 100. Therefore, standard deviation is nothing but 48 into 15, the cross multiplication divided by 100 is equals to 7.2. So, this is how we require to calculate the standard deviation. Let us see the fourth question. The total marks scored by the two students, Satya and Vidya, in 5 subjects are 460 and 480. Standard deviation values are 4.6 and 2.4. Who is more consistent in performance? We know that who is more consistent means more consistent indicates smaller CV, right? So a higher CV means it is lesser consistent. So here the value of n is 5, and Vidya we have to calculate the total marks, that is summation x given 480, Satya's total marks summation x is 460. The standard deviation values of Vidya is given 2.4 and Satya is given 4.6. Therefore, the mean value is summation x by n, that is 480 divided by 5, the value of mean is 96. In the same manner, Satya we have to calculate the mean value, summation x by n, which is 460 by 5, the value of mean is 92. Let us calculate CV now. CV is equals to standard deviation by mean into 100. So standard deviation value already given of Vidya, that is 2.4 divided by 96 into 100, which is 2.5%. And case of Satya, 4.6 by 92 into 100 is 5. So they have given question who is more consistent. More consistent in the sense is that what, less variability, right? More consistent in the sense is that he is having lesser CV. Therefore, the CV of Vidya is lesser than the CV of Satya. Therefore, Vidya is more consistent. We should write the answer in such kind of case. Let us see the fifth question. The temperature of two cities A and B in the winter season are given below. So, temperature of A city in degrees Celsius are 18, 20, 22, 24, 26, and B city is 11, 14, right, 17 and 18. We should find which city is more consistent. More consistent means lesser CD. The value of CD should be very less. Fine, we are going to calculate the values. Now first we should find the mean value of all the city and city B. The summation x is 110 by 5. The total number of the temperature in degrees city. It is the 5 values are given. So 18 plus 20 plus 22 plus 24 plus 26 divided by 5 is 22, the mean value. In the same manner, we have to calculate for the city B. It is 11 plus 14 plus 15 plus 17 plus 18. The total is 75 by 5 is equals to 50. This value we calculated. Now we should go for calculating the standard deviation. Standard deviation, x value, we should do deviation. So we know that standard deviation is nothing but sigma d square divided by n. So we require to calculate d square means among the x we should calculate the deviations with the help of d. So we have to write down all the values of x in the first column. Then we should go for doing the deviations. Already we calculated the mean value. Here it is 22 of CA. So we have to we should go for doing the deviations. 18 minus 22 is minus 4. 20 minus 22 is minus 2. 22 minus 22 is 0. 24 minus 22 is 2. 26 minus 22 is. Then we'll have to square it. 4 into 4 16. 2 into 2 4 0. 2 into 2 4 4 into 4 16. Then total all the sigma d square it will become 40. Sigma d is 0. In the same manner, we'll have to calculate for the city B also. We'll have to mark the first column of what the city B, the variables given. That is 11, 14, 15, 17 and 18. We'll have to do the deviations. Here. Then we'll have to do the deviation, that is 11 minus 22, 14 minus 22, 22 minus, here we have taken 15 minus 22, 24 minus 22, 18 minus 22, then we'll have to do the deviation sum up. So we will get the total value of B that we are getting here is 30. Therefore, the value of standard deviation is 40 by 5 is nothing but root 8 will get standard deviation is 2.828, and here also standard deviation 30 divided by 5 is nothing but standard deviation is 2.449. Then we have to substitute the value in the case of CD for the calculation. We get the CD value that is 12.85 and 16.33. Therefore, we should see that who is the more consistent is, who is having lesser CD will be more consistent, therefore A is more consistent. This is how we are going to calculate the values. So with this I am going to end the session. Thank you.